Well, time for another stream where people pretend I'm not talking. And then instead of asking me a question, they say some retarded shit and leave. It's always fun. So on the agenda, what's going on? What's there to discuss? Telling everybody right now, man, downsize your life. Downsize your life. Don't get in. Now is not the time to get in over your head. It is not the time. Now is the time to hunker down and downsize your life. I've been saying it for months. It's time. Stop buying stupid shit. You know, video games, video game consoles. There's a reason I sold my shit. It wasn't just because I needed the money. It's time to make drastic changes because the country's collapsing, and last thing you're gonna be worried about is a fucking PlayStation. The value of the dollar slipping, inflation getting worse. Now is the time to just downsize. Think about what you can give up, what you can live without. Get yourself more, have more money for other things that you might actually need. Like the goddamn food that skyrocketed. I gotta load my other phone up here so I can read the Discord. Y'all be typing the longest shit. Break your stuff up so I can see it on the screen, you know what I mean? Like, there's a reason I text the way I text. I don't do big walls of text. I write something, then I hit enter, then I write something else, and I just it's just easier to read, I feel like, than a big wall of text. Plus, my thoughts come out so fast. I mean, you know. Yeah, it's just time to sell these things and take a break from these games and everything. There ain't no time for it. There really ain't no time for it. And if the area you live in is real expensive, get out of those areas. Don't listen to Face Smokey's trolling telling you to move to some blue city. If you're broke as fuck, last thing you want to do is... Trust me, if I was in Louisville right now, I'd be broker than I am at the moment. And I'm broke as fuck. But if I went to Louisville, oh my God, I couldn't even survive. I wouldn't even feel comfortable riding the bike around Louisville. The crime, the inflation. Liberal areas are a mess right now. They're a mess. Just because you might go there and nothing happens to you and everything's okay that day, you're a fool to move to these areas right now. A complete fool. These people talk to me like I've never lived. I was born in Louisville. I've lived there. I lived there when I was 18. It's expensive as fuck to live there. It was expensive as fuck to live there at 18. It ain't got cheaper. I was paying over $400 a fucking, God, what was I paying? Like, I know I had a room and I swear I was paying like $400 a month, $475 a month for just this one little room with a bathroom. That's it. It wasn't even like an actual apartment. It was like a guy bought a house and like turned it in, you know what I mean? He turned the rooms into apartments. But I was 18 and, you know, I didn't want to live with my dad anymore, so who gives a fuck? And then when I moved down to Radcliffe, I was paying $150 a month for an entire trailer with a washer and dryer in it, and you know what I mean? Like, the difference crazy. I mean, I haven't been all over the country. I'm sure there are some blue areas that are all right. I'm sure. But now is not the time to move. I mean, I couldn't imagine trying to move right now out of state. And no. Like, I tell everybody, they ask me, what are you going to do when you get kicked out of here? I'll probably go live in a tent or something. I'll probably go to the campground because it's $200-something a month. And that's cheap. I'll probably never get there because people won't let me do it, but, you know, somebody will talk me out of it. I'm actually not afraid of it, so. Ugh. Let me get this roof done this week. It's going to be time to find a job because fuck all this bullshit. Got to finish the roofing first, though. I'm not going to tell a guy I'm going to help him and then bail on him when he's about done with it. He did vote for Biden. He most certainly did. And he'll vote for him again. You have to understand, anyone voting for Biden is dangerous. I'm not trolling. I'm dead serious. They're dangerous. And they're unserious. You seen the video of Tenacious D? You seen that video where the guy says he wishes the guy wouldn't have missed? These people are evil. These people don't give a fuck what happens to you or your family. They don't care. These are the same people that were cheering as BLM was burning down your communities. And they told you it wasn't happening, even though we were watching it on live streams all week. We watched it. We watched it in real time, and we got told it didn't happen. We didn't see it. You got to understand something. Every time something happens, and then you tell everybody it didn't happen, don't believe your own eyes, there's a segment of people who go, what? This guy's a con artist. This guy's trying to bullshit me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? And you never get those people back. So every time you play that game, you are shooting yourself in the foot. I've been saying this for 8 years, and people have laughed at me. It is becoming very clear day by day that I am smarter than these people. I know more about this than these people, and it's time for these people to shut up. It's time for them to... Comment section agrees, by the way. Go read the comment section. Comment section thinks you're all fucking stupid. They don't want to hear from you people anymore. You're wrong. Hush. Everyone's done with it. I'm here to inform you that everyone's done with the games, and everyone's done playing the games and having these pointless debates with you. You people deserve to be shamed and mocked and ridiculed for the rest of your life for what you've done to the country. For what you've done the last 8 years to all of us. No, listen, I don't care who the shooter was. I don't care what he was registered as. That's all. Why don't you people realize that's irrelevant? You have Democrats sitting on social media laughing about it. That's all you need to know right there. That's all we need to see right there. These people hate us. And when Trump wins in November, these people will do violent. I said it 4 years ago. And I will be proven right. Liberals will do unspeakable acts when Trump wins. People will die. Cities will burn. They will do awful things because they're awful, evil people. They really are. How many times have you seen me try to be nice to them and talk to them politely and how they treat me? They're bad people. They see you as a Nazi. They see you as a bad person. But when you really analyze it, they're the bad people. Like, they're the ones that don't want to debate. They're the ones, I mean, Junie has to have a bunch of rules and shit. Oh, it just has to be me and you. Junie doesn't want to have an open conversation where everybody can chime in and say something. He don't want it. These people want to censor everybody and control everybody. They're evil. They're not American. They don't believe in America. They don't believe in how things are supposed to run in this country. They don't believe in it. So when they start talking about the Constitution and all this horse shit, suck a dick. Suck a fucking dick. You people can go bullshit another guy because I'm too informed about this shit to fall for it. Sorry, but I am. And I'm not going to sit here and play dumb for you and pretend I'm some fucking retard who don't know any better. You motherfuckers are stupid. I've seen enough to know you motherfuckers are dumb as shit. Ain't nothing you motherfuckers can tell me. I've given you an opportunity to try to tell me something. And you always fail. The debates always go the same way. You just try to shame me and make me look stupid, which you'll never be able to make me look stupid. You're not fucking talented enough to do it. You're not on my level verbally, so even trying to do that is insane. Even thinking it's a possibility. I see you guys troll, and your trolling is so basic. You don't know how to word things. Like, put some passion behind it. What's that shit I said to Par last night? Sound like some shit out of a book or something. Like a goddamn poem or something. God, what did I say? That is dead. So much dead. I wish I was secretly rich. God, I do. I wish that was true. You'll know if I'm rich. Oh, you'll know. Because the shit I'll be doing on here, the type of shit I'd be doing, you don't want to give me no money. I have but $4 to my name right now. Can't even get a protein shake. But I got work on Thursday and Friday, so that's $200 coming, and I believe I'm going to be able to get back on Instacart tomorrow. We're going to try that on the bike. Maybe we can get a couple orders, little orders we can drop off. Because there's an apartment complex right behind the store. When I used to do Instacart, I used to always get orders to go right behind the store. Less than a mile, right behind there. And I know I'll get some of those. Life is actually pretty good right now. Because I'm not a bitch, so. Things could be a lot worse than that. Where's my keys at? Can always get worse. Thing about me is I'm good under pressure, so the worse things get, the better I become. Because I don't wither in self-pity. I might have a moment where I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? And then I just suck it up and deal with it. It's actually good for me when things fall apart. Being comfortable is not good for me. It's true, but you gotta be. You're either gonna kill yourself or you're gonna tough it up. I mean, that's the reality of it. A lot of people these days just kill themselves over minor inconveniences. They're a little being broke is not a reason to kill yourself. Just make some money. It's not even that hard to make money. You just have to put a little effort in. I need to go down to E-Town anyway. They need to look at this bike. They need to look at the brakes. Because I'm going to get hurt on that bike, and then I'm going to be pissed. If they don't kill me, I'm going to be pissed. I'd love to sell my TV. I haven't turned it on in months, but I called some pawn shops. They say they don't have room for it. I mean, it's 70 inches. So, whatever. Cross that bridge when we get there. I could probably sell it to a friend or something, you know what I mean? I could probably pawn it to a friend, right? He give me some money. He holds onto my TV. I paid him the money back, gives him the TV. I could probably end up doing something like that with somebody. Then I wouldn't have to outright sell it. I could just get it back later down the road. Then again, I don't really care about selling it. Donating a PC right now, I mean, I don't know how long I'm going to be here, so. From what I've heard, they ain't even started court things, or you know what I mean? There's a whole process this has to go through to transfer this house over to, you know what I mean? I don't know the ins and outs of all that, but every few weeks I hear a little something about it. And it seems like it's not. They're still trying to get the money. They're still trying to, like, work out a deal to get them to pay. My nephew was like, he sounded like he was interested in taking the house. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do. He was asking, like, how much is owed on it and shit. He's about to have his first kid. I think he's looking to get a house or something. I don't know what they're going to do. This house is a fucking disaster downstairs, though. You're going to have to gut this house downstairs. There's a lot of work you're going to have to do. You're going to have to rip these carpets up. It's time to rip them up. There's a lot of work needs to be done. I'd hold off on the PC, though, until they're in a stable location. I mean, can't take a PC to a tent. This one girl I'm dating told me to go check out the low-income house and shit. I'm like, I gotta have steady income first. I'm not getting in over my head. I'm not. I'll live in a tent. I'm not getting in over my head. I'm not signing up for a bunch of shit that I can't pay. I'm not doing it. I don't care. I don't need the stress. I don't want it. I don't want that stress. A couple months ago, I had all these bills, and I don't have them no more. It's nice. Trust me, they're not going to let me go live in a tent. It's a cool idea, but it just won't happen. And you motherfuckers that have like a Jeep or a car or something, you have like a truck or something. I don't even know how you're living that. That's what I'd be doing right now. Live in a van or something, like cash. Like, because you got to think about it, how much money you're saving. I understand if you got a family, you got kids and shit, you can't do that. But if you're a single man or you just got you and your girl, you need to sit your girl down and make some tough decisions. It's not even tough. It's really not even tough. It's liberating. Cut all these bills out of your life. Take a break. I mean, you can't cut food out of your life. You're going to have to pay for fucking food, and that's skyrocketing every day. So, get rid of that fucking... Live in the back of that van. And take the money you save and spruce the van up. And then just start traveling the country. Before the country burns to the ground, travel around, see it. I don't know. Fuck it. Put a camper on the back of the truck or something. And then start your YouTube channel, and then people will watch you live in the back of the fucking van. Then that's what I couldn't understand about QuickCast. He was explaining his story, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'd already have my channel going. You don't have no sense, son. I'm hearing your story, and I'm like, this is a gold mine of money that he's just sitting on. You don't need to be scamming Hot Dog Space, man. You could be making a shit ton of money just off content of living in a fucking van. And your journey to fix the shit van up. People like shit like that. That's why I try to explain to all these fat people. If you do a weight loss journey, people's going to sub. They're going to follow because people like seeing shit like that. They like seeing you overcome being a fat fuck. You'll have people trolling, hating on you. You'll have people supporting. So you get everything. You need the haters, too. You can't cast the haters. You need them. They're the most loyal fans. They watch every fucking thing you do. Every post you make. Everything. There ain't a fucking thing I do on the internet that Duckhead don't see. So clearly my biggest fan. He don't miss a stream. He don't miss nothing. I've tested it. Oh, I've tested y'all. Trust me. Trust me. I'll put y'all to the test. And somehow, you all always talking about it. No matter how obscure the stream is, I could put it on Odyssey. I could upload a video on Odyssey. These motherfuckers go watch it. I've tested you. You've been tested and you failed the test. Well, we ain't riding a bike right now. And there you are. Baited into revealing yourself. How did I know you were there? I know you were. Because you're always there. And all you people that are saying, well, I thought you didn't like Trump, now you're supporting him. I don't even understand why you're saying that to me. That's who I am. Duckhead, look what he's done. But I'm a smart, reasonable guy. Right? So if I'm playing Rust and Duckhead want to help me, I'm going to let him help me because it just makes sense. It just makes sense. It's just like Trump. He ain't perfect. I might have some issues with him, but he's needed right now. We need him. It's as simple as that. When you're on Rush, you need help. You can't be going, well, you can't be picky about the help. You just got to take the help. Or you can get raided and the liberals take everything you got. No, I never hated Trump. I just prefer DeSantis. I always told you Trump's better on foreign policy. That's all old news now, though. And I knew all along Trump was going to win. I told you. DeSantis has to win Iowa. He has to have a great, amazing showing right out of the gate. And if he doesn't, done. And the odds of that are like very low. It's a long shot. Hence why you have to do this thing called campaigning. Right? You have to try to convince people to vote DeSantis. But the Democrats were desperately trying to get people to vote Trump with their indictments and everything because they didn't want DeSantis. Because you can't call him a convicted felon, right? You can't call him too old or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Putting him up against Biden, you got this young guy. It's a disaster. Imagine DeSantis up at that debate. I mean, Trump looked like a young man up there. Trump looked like a young-ass man up there. So imagine how DeSantis would have looked, the contrast between the two. Biden is so bad, though, it doesn't even matter anymore. It doesn't matter. Trump made the right political moves. He knew not to debate DeSantis because he stands to gain nothing from it. He gains nothing from it. So he didn't do it. But I move on from shit. I don't sit around and, primary's over. They just try to kill the guy. Time to move on. It's been time to move on. I've been saying it for months. Move on. Once the guy drops out of the race, move on. Hell, he endorsed Trump. Move on. What are you even doing? And I don't even know why you guys are bringing that up. As I explained yesterday, the Republican Party looks so good right now because it had a primary process. They were calling y'all a cult. Oh, it's a cult. It's a Trump cult. No, it's not. Republicans had a primary. Democrats refused to have a primary. And now you see the Democrats saying, well, fuck. If Biden would have had a primary, we could have saw this before he debated Trump. And we could have switched him out. We could have got somebody else. They didn't allow them to have a primary process. They're screaming about democracy. This is why you guys need motherfuckers like me, because you don't have a brain in your fucking head. You're real good at talking shit and making memes and trolling, and we need stuff like that. But you also need a brain. You need some fucking brains. You need to think. Use your fucking heads. They're screaming about democracy, and they're not even allowing democracy to play out. What you should have been saying is, we're having a primary over here. It's not a waste of time. This is how America works, and this is how we do it. These motherfuckers over here screaming about democracy, they won't even let a primary take place. They won't even let other liberals step up to Biden. That's what you should have been saying. It never made sense to go hard at DeSantis. It still doesn't, because he never had a fucking chance anyway. What was the point? What was the point? Insecurity was shown. Never show that level of insecurity and weakness ever again. Ever again. Trump looks stronger than ever. Remember, a few months ago, he looked weaker than ever. He looked like a weak pussy. And now he looks like the baddest motherfucker walking. You have a level of energy right now that you must think. Now you must think. It's actually the time to tone the trolling down and start to think. Because their backs are against the wall right now. They're going to do something. They're going to do something. You got to be very calculated, everything you say, everything you do, especially if you're Trump. If you're a high-level Republican with a large following, you better think about what you type into that Twitter. Think about what you say. Because these liberals are looking for something to latch onto. To change the narrative around. They're dying for it, man. They want it so bad. Don't give it to them. Don't give nothing to them. I read that Trump changed his whole speech. He had a whole speech and he was going to shit on Biden. And he rewrote the whole speech. And he's not even going to attack Biden. It's a genius move. It's a genius fucking move. You might be so stupid you don't understand it, but I get it totally. Trump has to switch the whole narrative around. He's been given an opportunity to actually switch the whole narrative around. And this speech he's going to give, when does he give his speech? Today? That's going to tell us a lot. The Democrats are not going to tone their rhetoric down. You know that. And you may say, don't tone yours. We can't tone. No. We got to tone ours down. This is what I've realized now. We got to tone ours down. They're insane. They just try to kill him. Now we tone down. Now we just go, what the fuck is wrong? All these lunatic, right-wing, weirdo, racist motherfuckers need to be pushed out. Push them away. Those are all undercover liberals any goddamn way, probably. Because they're desperate. Alex Jones said that he thinks they're going to do some type of terrorist attack against a black church or something. And blame it on some Trump guy. And he's been right so far. I've been listening to him for months now saying they were going to try to assassinate Trump. Every fucking day said it. He said that's the next move. The law stuff ain't working. They're going to try to kill him. And then you know how liberals responded when I said that? Well, he actually been saying it since 2015. Oh. So you're telling me almost 10 years ago Alex predicted it. Wow. What's his tagline on his show, Tomorrow's News Today? Seems like you just proved that he's right about that. You just said you just told me 10 years ago that he predicted this. Damn. They're like, don't listen to him. He's been predicting it since 2015. Don't listen to him. What does he know? Well, apparently he knew in 2015 that you people were so fucking crazy and hateful that you tried to kill Trump. This ain't the first time they tried to do something to Trump, too. They've had people rush the stage and all that shit. We've seen it before. And they've been fantasizing about killing him for 8 fucking years. I mean, to pretend like they haven't, enough. Them coming in here going, I hope he recovers. I hope everything's okay. Remember when he had COVID? Oh, God damn it. I'm glad I remembered this. Remember when he had COVID? Y'all didn't want him to recover. You wanted that some bitch to die. Get the fuck out of here. Keep going, though. Keep making jokes about it. I told you. I told you. You're lucky I don't have that. I know I did a stream breaking this down. In 2020, right after he lost, I broke it down. And everyone said I was coping. But everything happening now, I called it. I said, by the time you get to 2024, Biden is going to be so bad. The country's going to be such a fucking wreck. And all that's happened. But you all have now also tried to kill Trump and try to arrest him and all that. Even I didn't think you'd do that. I thought Trump would kind of fade into obscurity. That people would just kind of forget about him. And in a way, they did. They did. Until you started indicting him. And then people started looking, oh, here comes Trump again. And now trying to kill him, I mean, holy fuck. Now you've made him a goddamn... It's over. Election's over. I told you Democrat madness would be on full display. Because once Biden wins, and Biden made all these promises to people. He was going to do all these things. Remember he said he was going to cure fucking cancer. Remember that horse shit? I'm going to cure cancer. This dude said he was going to cure cancer. He was going to save all the blacks and all this shit he said. See, they went so hard in 2020 with the bullshit. And that's why you have some black people starting to stand up and go, what happened to all that stuff we supposed to get? Because in 2020, they was telling black people all kinds of shit. They went so hard at the blacks that now the blacks are asking what happened to all them promises that, you know, they went so fucking, you forgot, remember? You ain't black if you don't vote for me and all that. They went so hard. And all the black influencers and radio hosts and rappers was pushing this shit. You saw that the building that the shooter was standing on was the police tactical building or some shit. It's where all the police hung out at. This was an inside job. This was definitely some intelligence agency or something. They tried to kill him. They tried to set him up. This dude was just some patsy. It's so funny. Alex Jones, go listen to him on Tim Dillon today. He explained it very well. Tim Dillon said, tell us about the shooter. And Alex was like, it's irrelevant. We don't even need to talk about that. Because he's just some patsy. He's just some fucking goofy loser that they used to try to kill Trump. Some guy they could blame it on. And he's like, we need to be asking about the Secret Service failure. And this was before we just found out that the building that he was standing on, the police, that was the police meetup building. It was full of cops with the guy on the roof. Oh, it's not staged. It's not fucking a conspiracy. Oh, bullshit. Enough. Enough. Y'all are so stupid. Like, you're so fucking naive. It's all, oh, no, it's... Trump's going to come in and he's going to stop this goddamn war in Ukraine because he's going to pull that fucking funding. Maybe. Trump's a wild card, though. He may not completely pull the funding. See, Trump's going to have some stipulations for Putin, too. It's not just going to be all about Lazinski and what he's got. No. Trump wants to end that war so he can walk around and say, I stopped World War III. That's who Trump is. If you're against electing a guy like that, you're a fucking retard. Especially if you're in your 20s. You're fucking stupid. You would rather risk going and dying in a war than elect a guy who's definitely going to stop it. He's definitely going to stop it. You underestimate the power of the United States. Just because Biden is not utilizing that power correctly doesn't mean Trump can't. Putin understands that Trump is a serious guy. Trump has no reason not to be. It's just, God, you guys are so fucking dumb. Like, when Trump is the president and he's meeting with a world leader, Trump can be tough as he fucking what. He is the president. He is the leader of the American military. He doesn't have to go into these meetings and act all soft and let these people push him around. There's no reason to. It's a fucking United States. Fuck you. You don't get to push us around. You don't get to say we got to pay for it. That's the whole thing with NATO, where he was like, these other NATO countries need to pay money. We're not going to pay the whole fucking thing. And they were like, oh, he's trying to stop NATO. He's trying to get rid of NATO. No, he's not. He serves the American people before he serves these other countries. America can't just fund everything in the world for fucking eternity. You idiot. Maybe you'll figure that out one day. Just like you can't have every fucking person on earth come across the border and live here. I mean, where's the logic? How about these people fix their country? All these men, all these grown-ass men that are running over that border, how about they stay in their country and fix their goddamn country? You don't find that odd that all these men are fleeing their country? These are men. These aren't women and children. Some are, but these aren't all women and children. These are young men. Why can't these young men fix their country? Because it ain't about that. That's not why they're coming here, you fucking idiot. You're naive if you think there aren't other countries sending people here for sinister reasons. You're fucking stupid. You're a real dumb motherfucker. You're the type of guy, some stranger tries to stop you in the road and talk to you. You stop her and talk to him. Middle of the night, you'll stop her. You're naive. You're vulnerable. You're victims. Got no sense. Having no sense is what's going to get a lot of you killed. You got no sense. There's no hope for you. You're going to die in a goddamn war. Stupid war that ain't got nothing to do with you anyway. By the way, Lazinski knows it's over. Lazinski knows it's done. Biden's gone. Come on. Still a lot of days, though, so anything can happen. That's the thing. They got to do something. They got to pull something. They're just going to give up. Maybe they need... Actually, you know what? I mean... Maybe that is the move, honestly, just to let him win and just be done with him in 4 years, you know? Like, I want to say it was just some crazy nut job trying to kill Trump, but then I realized they left that rooftop open, and there's no way they would have actually left that open. It's a clear setup. You can't ignore that. That's a clear setup. It's too obvious. The fact that that rooftop was left open implies a conspiracy. I don't buy into the security blunder. Oh, just a security failure. I don't buy into that. That's an excuse. That's a bullshit excuse. Nah. Every security expert has said that I've seen said that there's no way that roof. And there was people reporting the guy on the roof. There's videos of it. So everybody knew he was up there before he shot him. That's the thing. Everybody saw him up there with the gun before he shot. Apparently a cop climbed up there and saw the guy up there and then ducked down because he didn't want to get shot. And there were snipers on other roofs, so the fact that they wouldn't immediately radio that in and shoot that fucking guy, it's a setup. It's a fucking setup. They're out of options. They try to kill Trump. That's the reality. And if you vote for him, you endorse that. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you do vote for that, you are endorsing that. Like, will there ever be a point in your life where you be a man? You just man up and do the right thing and cut it out with the both sides horse shit. I'm so tired of the both sides are bad. Both sides are bad. Yeah, okay. You can keep saying that until they kill you. Keep saying that. Keep bullshitting yourself about it. I stopped bullshitting myself a long time ago. The thing about the liberals is when you really start to, you can pretend this is some new phenomenon, but when you really start opening your eyes and looking at the history of the Democratic Party, you'll see that they've always been like this. You just had your head up your ass. It's a you problem. See, people don't want to admit that they're fucking stupid and they were propagandized and brainwashed, so they just go, this is Democrats are just acting crazy now, and we still got to vote for them. This is just crazy times. It's all Trump. If we just get rid of Trump, things will go back to normal. No, it's never been normal, idiot. It's been a slow decline. Every time you give Democrats power, things get worse. That don't mean the Republicans are going to save the day, but the Republicans didn't just try to assassinate Biden. So mainstream Republican newspapers and podcasts and shit are not pushing assassination porn all the time. That's liberals doing that all the time. They've been doing it for 8 fucking years. I don't see Republicans transitioning children. I don't see Republicans trying to force taxpayers to pay other people's debts and shit. Pay the loans off. And perhaps you should stop voting based on party and start actually looking into the people you're voting for. Maybe you should know who the fucking guy is. Because there's multiple Republicans running. There's multiple Democrats running. So perhaps you should look into those primaries a little bit more. It's all in how you define making the country worse. It's a matter of opinion in a lot of these things. Obama did a lot of bad. George W. Bush did a lot of bad. Clinton did a lot of bad. Who is Nate? Here's the thing about Vivek. That ain't who I want in the room with Putin. I'm just not buying Vivek as my commander-in-chief. I'm not buying that. So I can see Vivek as like a VP or something, or like a press secretary or some shit like that, but I don't know about president. I like Vivek. Just because I like him doesn't mean I think he should be president. So anyone you praise should be the president? What kind of logic is that? When's his Trump speech? I gotta look this up. God, I was hoping Gavin Newsom would like step up or something. I just want to see Trump destroy him. Let Trump destroy Gavin Newsom's political career. Dude, Trump would annihilate him. He'd be clowning him. I've seen Trump's kind of a comedian, you know what I mean? So Gavin Newsom, he would not be able to handle it. Trump would be roasting him heavy. You'd be laughing your ass off. The shit Trump would say about Gavin Newsom. And Gavin's just not... What's he going to say? Well, this guy's a Nazi. Like, that stick, that's running old, man. That shit's played out, man. We heard all that already. You got to come up with new material after a while. When you see the Democrats right now, it's also... Everything they say, you've heard it for 8 fucking years. It's just like... They got nothing new to say. They're like, he's a convicted felon. And you're like, well, you're the ones that convicted him. You know what I mean? I don't know how real that is. Because it's you motherfuckers that did it. And Joe Biden's said a bunch of racist shit. Hell, they got a tape of him saying the N-word. And that's no big deal. Secret Service Director Kimberly, a man named Kimberly?
Who is most responsible for this?
Oh, no. That's the interviewer.
What I would say is that the Secret Service is responsible for the protection of the former president.
So the buck stops with you?
The buck stops with me. I am the director of the Secret Service. It was unacceptable, and it's something that shouldn't happen again.
The President and Homeland Security Secretary said today they had 100% confidence in you, but there are some members of Congress calling on you to resign.
I appreciate the Secretary's comments, and we're going to continue to be transparent and communicate with people.
You plan to stay on, absolutely.
I do plan to stay on.
Who is most responsible?
Well, that's your problem right there. It may be time to talk about putting women in charge of everything is a bad idea. But that's going to require us to stop acting like children, and we aren't capable of doing that. This is why I bring people like Junie on, so you can hear it. You can hear the childish nature of a 36-year-old man who's like, what do you mean? What are you going to tell women? Destiny's another example of it. They start talking and screaming. I go, fuck. You're taking women's rights away. What are you saying? Women can't... How about actually make a case for why women should be doing these jobs? Why should a woman be a bodyguard to a man? You understand what I mean? Does that make any sense? That a woman would be a bodyguard. Now, maybe there are some women on earth that could do the job. Some big bitches, right? But obviously a big giant man would still be better than a big old bitch. It's just reality. So, what the fuck? Why would you have little women guarding the President of the United States? Like when it comes to being a bodyguard, that's a man's job. Because you're going to be dealing with men. It's just the reality of life. I don't think women should be cops either. I don't think little frail men should be cops either. I don't think a frail man should be a bodyguard. Or a cop. Well, you know the answer to that, Face Smokey. Why do Republicans call Biden racist for 94 crime bill? Because he is racist. Because that bill is based on racism. That's what liberals say. See, Parr wrestles with this as well. You all wrestle with this. You are going to play by your rules. Very important that you play by your rules that you set. And we have allowed you to set the precedent and set the rules. You've set the table. So all arguments have been set by you. The rules of these arguments have been set by you. You called the 94 crime bill racist. You liberals did that. So Republicans are going to ask you, then why are you voting for the guy that's the author of it? How's that make sense? If you're against racism and all this shit, and the bill's racist, and it imprisoned a bunch of innocent black men and all this, then why would you vote for the guy that wrote it? Where's the thought process here? Glad I could clear that up for you. I know it's very confusing, but it's not really confusing. And Democrats are soft on crime. That is obvious. That is very obvious right now. It's not 1994. You understand? It's 2024. That was 30 fucking years ago. So, what Democrats were doing 30 years ago, what's that got to do with what they're doing right now? Doesn't matter if Republicans are the same way, which I think a lot of Republicans would disagree with being characterized as that. I think that's a liberal characterization of a Republican. But once again, it's brought up to point out the hypocrisy of the fact that liberals vote for him. That's the only reason Republicans bring it up. It's to highlight hypocrisy. Joe Rogan died. What? No. Don't start with the bullshit. If he's not dead, you're banned. We're timing you out 24 hours. Oh, you're pushing lies. Live stream comments. Time him out. 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 Dude, these people are fucking sick motherfuckers, bro. The wife of that dude that got shot in the crowd and died, she didn't want to talk. Biden tried to call her. She didn't take the call. And then these people in the comments are bitching at her for not taking the call. She should have took that call. It's the president. Bitch, shut up. Shut up, dumb bitch. Look, I'm sorry. She should have taken Biden's call. At least he reached out to her, unlike Trump. Trump just got shot in the fucking ear. Almost died. I'm sorry he hasn't hopped on the phone, made a call yet. Only reason Biden's doing it to fucking save face. Nobody falling for that shit. Like he really gives a fuck. Prove it. Stop with the rhetoric. Remember him calling half the country MAGA extremists and all that shit? Remember that? Remember that with the red lights and all that bullshit he did? I mean, these people are sick. These people just tried to kill Trump. They killed this fucking guy, this girl's fucking husband. The least you could do is get off Twitter and shut the fuck up. That's the least you could do. Would that be too much to ask? Just shut the fuck up for a bit? Maybe you don't have to leave a shitty comment about the dude's wife and the fact that she doesn't want to talk to Joe fucking Biden. Who the fuck wants to talk to Joe Biden? He'll be on the fucking TV in a fucking week or so, shitting on people like her husband, calling them fucking extremists and fucking lunatics, and they're gonna destroy our democracy and all this horse shit. Oh, they'll ramp it up again soon. God forbid Trump went golf and the son of a bitch almost died. Get over it. That's what they're really mad about, the fact that he went golf, and the fact that he's alive pisses them off. Shit. Would have been me. I'd have answered the phone. Said, you killed my wife. It's motherfuckers like you and your mouth killed my wife. Caused this lunatic to go climb on this roof. Now my wife's dead. Fuck you. Call my fucking phone. Who the fuck? You out of your fucking mind? Oh, I'd have went off on old Biden. Only thing he need to be saying is, I'm sorry. I'm running my mouth. And then, oh, it's not Biden's fault. Nothing's Biden's fault. Honestly, it really isn't. He probably don't know nothing about any of it, honestly. Let's be honest here. He don't know what the fuck's happening. You think Biden's got the inside info on the fucking shooting? Fuck no. Yeah, Junie's delusional. What's new? It's a Satanist. What are your thoughts on J.D. Vance? You know, J.D. Vance listens to Alex Jones. Am I supposed to panic about that? Is that supposed to scare me? Here's the problem. I've been listening to Alex Jones. I was like 13. And Alex has never pushed violence. He's never wanted violence and war and all that. So I like the idea of my leader that listens to the same shit. Because Alex ain't getting on his show going, we need to go out and fucking do some stupid shit. Remember, Trump went on the show back in 2016. Trump should go back on there. Not right now, though, after he wins. Right now, you don't want to do nothing. You don't want to do anything they can use against them. They'll use that against him. Just want to chill. You want to make all the right moves now. Then once you win, you go right on InfoWars, I think. Once he's in there, he's going to be stirring the pot every day. He's going to be back on that Twitter. And he might stay on Truth Social. You'll have to get on Truth Social. That president's on there now. You'll have to get on it. I think he works out a deal with Elon. I think that's why Elon's endorsing. Elon sees the writing on the wall. You got to get Trump back on that X. I think Elon might end up buying Truth Social. He might work out some type of deal. You got to get Trump back on that X. Think about it. Trump's so valuable, he keeps an entire app alive. Without Trump, there's no reason to even look at Truth Social ever. And you can feel Trump's power returning. He was irrelevant for a while, but the power is starting to return. You saw he made a post on Truth Social, said RFK needs Secret Service protection. Now that he's got Secret Service protection. Remember, he used to tweet shit, and then it would just get done with a tweet. Did it all the time. Remember, they said, you can't do nothing with a tweet. He tweets some shit, and the CEO of some company would have to release a statement or some shit. That's why liberals are getting depressed. That's why Destiny's having a meltdown. You got to understand, this is the worst fucking year of Destiny's fucking life. His fucking wife, like, this motherfucker has spent years on the internet all goddamn day fucking defending open relationship. Your girl's not going to leave. It's all good. I get to fuck other girls too. I get the best of both worlds. I get to fuck other bitches, and I got this wife. That doesn't exist. That reality does not exist. Maybe it's a temporary reality that can exist for a slight period, but it's always going to fall apart. It doesn't work. It's too good to be true. If it's too good to be true, forget about it. You can't have a hot wife. You're fucking at the fucking house. Here's the thing. Maybe you can, like 1% of men can pull it off. 1% of men can pull it off where they're fucking their wife, but their wife ain't fucking nobody else. You understand? They ain't letting their wife. They're fucking other women, and they got the wife. You're not Conor fucking McGregor. You understand? You're not Conor McGregor. You understand? Destiny thought he was fucking Conor fucking McGregor. If you're Conor McGregor, you can do this type of shit. Where you got a pretty hot wife at home. You know she's loyal because she was here before the money. So you got her. And you just spoil the fuck out of her. That way you can go fucking cheat and do whatever you want because you just shower her with money and fucking extravagant life. And only a fucking retard would walk away from that life because he's fucking some dumb, stupid thought or what. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Would you? Would you give a fuck? I'd be on that yacht fucking chilling. I wouldn't give a fuck. Cares? She's one of the only smart women left on the fucking planet. You got a good thing going, stay with it. Stick with it. Could be working at a fucking Arby's or somewhere in Ireland or something. You want the curly fries? That's what you could be doing. Instead you're on a fucking yacht. But you're not Conor McGregor. You're not in shape. You're a little skinny, pale, frail nerd who sits on the internet and debates people and you talk really fast, you're a retard, you're on Adderall, you're Adderalled up, you're a drug addict on Adderall, hyped up on them pills like Duckhead. You're not Andrew Tate. That's why men like Destiny, they can't stand motherfuckers like Andrew Tate or anything like. Most men, they don't hate Andrew Tate. They're not fanboying or anything. He's just a guy. You know, he's alright, whatever. But guys like Destiny can't stand a motherfucker like that. They can't stand it. Drives him crazy. And he wants to debate him. And here's the thing. He couldn't even debate him. He'd be getting smacked around verbally too. And that drives him nuts. Because the one thing he thinks maybe he could beat him at, he ain't. He couldn't even do that. Destiny's just lucky that he exists in a time where a man like him can make a living sitting here yapping away. In another time, he would be nothing. He'd be broke as fuck, working in a Target somewhere or something. He's dumb people's idea of a smart person. He talks really fast and everything, and he regurgitates stupid fucking liberal talking points and calls people retards and thinks he's really clever or whatever, but in the reality of it, he's an. That's why anytime you see him I've seen him try to debate some like people smarter than him, he just gets slapped around. Just gets slapped around. I mean, Jesse Lee Peterson was slapping him around. That's Destiny's kryptonite too, is when he encounters a character. He can't handle that. He can't handle a guy that's kind of putting on a bit of a character. Jesse Lee Peterson's a bit of a character. He's not stupid. He knows what he's doing. He knows the game he's playing. If you watch him debate enough, you see it. You know, he has his game. He has his tactics. It's a clear act that works. Destiny? I don't know. I'm no doctor. I know he's on Adderall, though, and I'm telling you, being on all those pills and shit, it's not good. It's not good. Whatever's in that shit is not good. It's not natural. It's doing something to you. And it's not like it's making them better. These motherfuckers on Adderall, they seem awful. I wouldn't want to be on that. When I listen to him talk and have his meltdowns and shit, I'm like, oh my God. Oh. He's peeled up, son. Thought Adderall was supposed to help you, calm you down or something. I don't know. I remember being on it a little bit as a kid, and I hated it. Made me feel like shit. I had no energy, no enthusiasm. I just fucking hated it. I just feel dead. I feel dead and numb on that shit. Must affect him differently. It allows him to talk, I guess. He needs a pill to... He got to pop a couple Adderalls so he can talk on a stream. Crazy. Yeah, Hassan's an idiot too. They all think they're smart and shit. If Destiny's so fucking clever, I mean, his life would be going better. I guess because he has money and he's got a following. He's miserable. It's obviously he's miserable. That's not a happy guy. He doesn't have a happy life. Fucking miserable. Somebody said he got divorced twice. Like, damn, son. But who didn't see that coming? You let your wife fuck some other... I mean, that doesn't work. Or my wife goes and fucks other people. I get to fuck girls too. Who is fucking Destiny? Who is turned on by that? Who is looking at Destiny like, I'm not buying it. He just, the pussy's flying at Destiny. I'm not buying it. He might be paying some shit. He might be buying bitches dinners and shit. You know, that wallet might bring a couple of bitches over, but is that really getting pussy? That don't count to me. If you get pussy because you got money, it don't count. I don't care if you're not paying for whatever. If she's only around because you're like buying shit, that don't count to me. Why is she really fucking with you? Get a bitch without spending money. Get her to fuck you without spending any money. Then talk to me. Yeah, that Boogie shit's weird. We all know it's kind of weird. It's not even the age thing that's weird to me. It's just his appearance in general. If he was like 50 years old, but he was in shape, you know, he's a put together 50-year-old man, and that girl was fucking with him, I'd go, oh, that makes sense. It's not weird. But he's hideous. He's a big fat blob of shit. Like, what the fuck? An old fat blob of shit. What the fuck? There's no way she's attracted to him unless she's fucking demented in the head. And he knows that. He knows that. I've tweeted about it many times. He follows me. He knows that. He's seen it. It's like Jabba the Hutt. He's a con man. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, Ryan. Break the con down for me, Ryan. Break the con. What's his con? I think some of y'all just need to admit you're stupid. You're not. These people aren't con men. You're just stupid. You almost deserve to be con because you're so goddamn stupid. Like, if you buy a crypto coin from Boogie, were you really scammed? I mean, at some point, it's like, bro, he deserves to get that. If he got you to buy that coin, quite frankly, he deserves the money. Because he's so fucking good. There's a talent there. Sorry. There's a talent there that he can manipulate you, this big fat blob of shit. Can manipulate your stupid ass into buying a crypto coin from him. When you know damn well these crypto coins are all bullshit scams anyway. What are you buying? Fake money? The Boogie coin? What was the coin called, by the way? Don't tell me it was called the Boogie coin. If it was the Boogie coin, you deserve to be slapped. You ought to give your whole damn bank account to him at this point. He earned it. Motherfucker ain't even trying hard. Is it really that easy to get some money out of people? Just create the Boogie coin, sell it. Motherfuckers buy it. How much money could he have got out of this? I got scammed by Boogie. Say that out loud. The fatty coin. Oh my God. If you bought the fatty coin, your ass deserved to be scammed. I don't even want to hear it. Let him keep the money. Let that man keep the money. Get me on a podcast. I'll defend him. He needs defenders. I'm going to step up for him. If you bought the fatty coin from this fat motherfucker, you a dumb son of a bitch. He earned that money to me. He earned that. He earned that shit. Listen. Sometimes we've all been scammed. I've been scammed. Sometimes you just gotta hold the L. Sometimes you just gotta go, man, you know, they got me. You have to look at the situation and go, wow, I'm a retard. And buying the fatty coin 100% makes you a retard. It makes you a stupid sumbitch. And so whatever amount of money you lost, I just want you to go ahead and chalk it up to, it's a lesson. You learned a lesson. You're stupid. Never do something dumb like that again. And move on with your life. And I guess unsub Boogie or whatever, I guess. I don't know. Do what you want. You should be thanking Boogie for teaching you a valuable lesson. I mean, Jesus, son. I wouldn't even buy a car from Boogie. You bought fake money from him? You bought Monopoly money from Boogie. I mean, holy fuck. And we're supposed to feel sorry for you. You could see that scam coming a mile away and you participated in? Hey, the economy's tough right now. He's a big fat fucking slob. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. And it's such an obvious fucking scam that it's like... And to think about the type of people that would buy the fatty coin, I'm fuck those people. You know what I mean? Like, fuck those people. Like, I don't even fucking care. Like, fuck them. I legitimately feel it. Fuck these people. They're losers. Like, that. I mean, I can't describe a bigger fucking clown dork than a guy that would buy something called the fatty coin. Look, if you buy Bitcoin, that's okay. Bitcoin is okay. But any of this other shit, you're fucking stupid. You a dumbass. Fatty coin is a long ass way from a Bitcoin, son. And I know what you're saying. Well, there was a time when people made fun of people that bought Bitcoin and it seemed like a bunch of stupid shit. But then people made money off of it. If you thought the fatty coin from Boogie was going to become the next Bitcoin, you ought to... if I should drink the rest of this and bash you upside your dumb head with it. That's what I want to do. That would help knock some sense into you. And it's hard too. And we just crack you upside your fucking head with it. And after you come out of the coma, maybe you got some sense. Fatty coin. Fuck anyone that bought the fatty coin. I'm gonna make a video about this. Fuck anyone, because this is good. This is good bait. Fuck anyone that bought... I mean this shit, though. Fuck anyone that bought the fatty coin. I'm glad he took your money. I'm glad he took it. Of course, John Cena follows me. We talk all the time. I told him he had to do one more year. I said, you got to do it. You got to do a whole year tour. The final year. John Cena, the final year. Is my idea. Like, leave Boogie alone. The son of a bitch got it bad enough. It's just like Wings of Redemption. Leave these people a fuck alone. Haven't they had enough? When Boogie... Look, I don't even blame Boogie for trying to come up with some type of scam. Imagine being Boogie. Put yourself in the shoes of Boogie. Holy fuck. I don't even want to think about it. My stomach hurts just thinking about that. Oh. Imagine being Boogie. Put yourself in the shoes of Boogie. Leave him alone. These motherfuckers are fucked. Let him get a little bit of money off of some fucking retard crypto buying nerds. Who cares about the crypto nerds? Let them lose their money. What were they going to spend it on anyway? Stupid bullshit? Drugs or something? Fuck them. And if you lost your entire life savings in the fatty coin, good. I hope you live on the fucking streets. You're fucking stupid. You deserve it. Why would I feel sorry for you? Why would I spend a damn moment of my day feeling sorry for your stupid ass? If you invested a shit ton of money in this, you are stupid as fuck. And if you only put like a 10 or something in, what are you crying about anyway? Go away, dummy. $10 you lost. Get over it. Cry about it somewhere else. Nobody gives a shit. I mean, at the end of the day, you deserve it. Anyone buying crypto coins deserves it. Make no mistake. I think they might have restored my hotspot because everything's loading up now. I do have empathy, but not for people that don't deserve empathy. Why would a crypto buying nerd deserve empathy? Why would a guy that bought into the fatty coin deserve empathy? Explain it to me. Explain why they deserve empathy for investing in the fatty coin. What'd they think they were going to get out of this? You tell me what they thought they were going to get out of this. You should have known. Here's the thing. You should have known investing in the fatty coin, you were going to lose your fucking money. The thought that you would think you were going to do anything but lose your money is insane to me. Really break it down for me here. Break it down. How buying the fatty coin is in any way a good idea and how we should feel sorry as the children die in Gaza, Face Smokey. Why should we take a moment to feel sorry for the fatty coin purchasers? Please break it down for us. Break it down. Really break it down for me. As the children take their last breath, break it down. As some kid lies in the hospital dying of cancer, his parents crying. Break it down for us in those final moments. Let's get the kid on the line so he can hear it in the final moments. Why we should feel sorry for the fatty coin. I only got so much empathy, and I can't use it on the fatty coin. Fuck everybody who invested in fatty coin. You deserve to lose that money. Boogie clearly needs it more than you. Because you, here's why I know you don't need it. Because you spent it on fatty coin. If you are struggling, there's no fucking way that you would have spent money on that. There's no fucking way. So clearly he needed it. Think about it. This motherfucker's struggling so bad, he had to formulate some fucking goofy scam. And who could have imagined that it would work? Who could have imagined that something like that would even work? That he probably thought it was a joke. Like, who the fuck is going to invest in fatty coin? It was probably some stupid troll. And you idiots actually went out and invested in the fatty coin. And he was probably like, what the fuck? And then he's like, fuck it, I'm taking the money and getting the fuck out of here. Fuck them. Fuck them. All they do is troll me all day and talk shit about me. Call me a pedophile and a fat fuck. Well, fuck you. I feel it. Good for Boogie. Fuck them. Fuck them. God damn, let's go Boogie. Stick it to them. Fuck them. Joke's on you, motherfuckers. I promise you one thing. I'll never try to sell you a crypto fucking coin. I swear to God, you'll never hear me on here going, hey, you buy this crypto coin. I'm not participating in the faggotry of crypto coin. I'm not selling you Raid Shadow Legends either. Trying to tell you to play this shit nobody plays. I've been playing it all day. I've been on it all day. No, you haven't, you dork. I just unlocked the new figure. The new armor. Nobody plays that. At least be like Tim Dillon, make the ads funny or something. Shit. There's some creativity in the ad. It's the same ad. It's bullshit too. But what are you even going to say? Nobody's playing it. Nobody plays that shit. So what are you going to say? Somebody must be playing it though. They sure as hell got a lot of money to pay everybody to fucking hawk that shit. So surely the guy they're making, so somebody's on it. Or the dick pills, they're all taking the dick pills. Get you some dick pills. I'd hawk the dick pills, why not? People need it. Get a nice hard cock. Life is hard as it is. You don't need to be dealing with not having a hard cock. Get this, nice hard cock. Fuck your girlfriend with it. Vance's wife, I don't have no thoughts. How is that relevant? God, Biden looks like shit. He looks like shit. He's a fucking mess. Trump shooter was spotted on roof 26 minutes before assassination attempt. A clear conspiracy.
Never going to UFC Denver. I wasn't.
How is he? And what does your week look like? And was there ever a thought of him going to UFC Denver?
No, he was never going to UFC Denver. I wasn't even in. I was on a plane to Italy, so he wouldn't go to the UFC unless I was there. Number one. Number two. I've been saying this forever about this guy. He is one of the toughest, most resilient human beings that I have ever met in my life. And let me tell you what. Everybody wants to act like a tough guy, right? Everybody wants to act like a tough guy. Well, when the shit goes down, you find out who tough guys are and who tough guys are not. This guy is the legitimate, ultimate American badass of all time. You know, the guy takes a shot at him. He goes down. He stands up, and then he starts chanting to the crowd and you know, fight, fight, fight. I literally was blown away. I called him as soon as I landed. I called him, and he answered, and he was already home from the hospital. And we talked for like 30 minutes. I'm telling you, I have never known a human being like this in my life. He is literally one of the toughest, most badass guys of all time. And listen, you don't like him. You can say whatever you want about him. It is undebatable now. Literally undebatable. This a sniper tried to take a shot at him and missed him by millimeters. A bullet through the ear. I had a buddy in Boston when we grew up, and a bunch of guys tried to kill him one night outside of a bar. And he was never the same again. He was never the same. He literally moved out of South Boston and went down South Shore and was never the same again mentally after that happened to him. This guy is almost 80 years old. The guy tried to blow his head off. And to have the reaction that he did when he got up, this guy's been a friend of mine for 25 years. He's one of the greatest human beings I've ever met. He's an unbelievable friend, and he is forever now the ultimate American badass. That picture that you just showed will go down in history 100 years after we're dead.
How is he?
It's over, Par. He's coming back. Been a long 4 years. A long 4 years.
Let me explain. Come on.
A long 4 years.
Won. For the purposes of this election, I mean, let's be honest, Trump just won. He won. Not only did he survive an assassination attempt, he stood up without knowing whether there were other shooters there.
No. Hello. Oh.
The crowd and raised his hand and said, "Fight, fight, fight." That's it.
Where's Trump's speech?
You do that, you win. And by the way, I happen to notice that the crowd, which also didn't know whether there were other shooters, who watched Trump get shot in the face, they did not bolt. It wasn't like a fire in a theater, actually. They sat there, they watched him intently, and when he stood up, they applauded him, and many cried. Why is that? Because a brave leader gives his people heart. That's why. That's exactly why. For the purposes of this election, I mean, let's be honest, Trump just won.
Liberals got to do something big now. They might be calling up Parr. Might send his little ass out and do something. Keep an eye on him. Techie, now's not the time. Get it together, Techie. Get your mind out the gutter. That's enough. Techie can think about his ass. This Arab dude was talking shit about Trump on Twitter. This guy said, aren't there bigger issues that concern you? Is there not an unfucked goat running around somewhere? Oh, God. Well, now what? Destiny is unhinged. Here's one of his tweets. I'd rather watch my wife get railed 10,000 times. She's not your wife anymore. I'd rather watch my wife get railed 10,000 times over than betray family in Ukraine by throwing them under the bus to win an internet debate, you coward, spineless fuck. Next time you moderate a debate, brush your teeth first so we don't have to smell Putin's load on your breath. He tries so fucking hard. He tries too hard. We didn't need to hear all that. The shit about your wife and all. It's a bit much. And all these dumb fucking liberals who made little Facebook and tweet posts about fucking they wish Trump would have died. They're all losing their jobs. And everyone feels sorry for them. No. No! Now is not the time for you to stand up and say, no, we can't censor people and quit the... Fuck them. Fuck them. Fire every one of them. They wanted you fired. They wanted you killed over a fucking shot. Fuck them. You're forgetting what they did. You're forgetting what they'd be doing right now if it was Biden. Fuck these people. Don't feel sorry for them at all. Nobody made them get on Facebook and talk a bunch of shit. Say a bunch of weird shit that makes people just not want to work with them. Because clearly they want to have a civil fucking war. They're insane. And when you show people you're fucking insane, they don't want to fucking hire you. They don't want you working there. Let me know when Trump speaks. Enough. Yunkin. Enough. And wait till we see Trump's ear with the fucking hole in it and shit. That's a whole nother thing that's coming. As they sit on here all day with their
You know, I'm a blood splatter expert. You know, my dad is anyway. And he said, he said that the fucking bullet don't fucking hit that fucking thing. Blood wouldn't even splatter that way if the bullet hit.
You don't know shit. Shut up. Shut up. Like you're fucking Dexter. Shut up. You stupid fuck.
Yeah, the blood splatter.
If I gotta read another dumb fucking tweet, would a bullet fired from an AR-15 not rip his entire fucking ear off? I just told him they're fucking... Shut up. What do you think it was, you stupid fuck? Shut up. Fucking guy. The bullet missed him and killed a guy. It was a BB gun. It was a BB. The BB gun killed the guy in the crowd? What they ought to do is slap the shit out of you. That's what they ought to do. Suddenly, they're all Alex Jones questioning the shooting and all this shit. Don't make this about him being a Democrat and hating Trump because he was a Republican. Make it about him being a Republican. You sound so fucking dumb. Just shut up. Learn to just shut up. It doesn't even matter. The real question is, why was this guy allowed to stand on the roof for 26 fucking minutes with a gun? He practiced aiming for 26 minutes and still missed. He's a fucking doofus. That's the thing about you liberal. He's definitely a liberal. He's not a conservative. Bro, there ain't no way. Conservative would have hit the shot. Some old country redneck boy would have hit that shot. This is a fucking liberal dork. Look at him. Look at him. He don't even look like a guy that would vote Trump. And by the way, the next time you motherfuckers calls me a Republican, I'm going to say, no, I'm a registered independent. I don't want to hear a fucking word out of you because that's what you're using. Well, he's registered Republican. Okay, so that suddenly matters. You're all doofuses. Don't you realize it? You're always contradicting yourselves. You're so dumb. That's why it's easy to fucking annihilate you in a debate, because we just got to point out all your contradictions. You're all over the fucking place. What do you even actually believe? You believe whatever benefits you in the moment. You don't actually have any real beliefs. You're like a chameleon. You just try to blend in. Whatever works in that moment, we'll pretend to believe. It's just some goofy, never Trump dork who was radicalized by your madness. Doesn't matter who he voted for. Why do you think he shot Trump? Why do you think he hated Trump? And the source for that article that you're citing, Face Smokey, comes from a former classmate that hasn't talked to him since middle school. It's all bullshit. Who you are in middle school is not who you're going to be at 20. He was 20. A lot has changed since middle school. In the country, in politics. Democrats have spent 8 years radicalizing people with their rhetoric. And what we saw was it finally popping off. 8 fucking straight years of it, and it's finally starting to set off, where someone actually tried to do something. And it makes total sense that it happened right now, when Democrats are at their most desperate. Their candidate is a train wreck. He has no chance of winning. He will not drop out. There's desperation among the liberal, because they've been fear-mongered to this extreme level. So now they're getting desperate. They're panicking. And one of them tried to kill Trump. The real question is, why was that roof allowed to be open for that guy to even get on it? That implies a conspiracy. At the best case scenario, you had a security lapse. You just had a failure of some incompetence. People need to lose their job. Worst case scenario, you got a conspiracy. They did it on purpose. Neither are good. And the fact that they saw him up there for 26 minutes, that's not a security failure, brother. That's on purpose at that point. That is on purpose. There's too many things that we now know that leads us to believe this was done on purpose, that this was a setup. It's not a conspiracy theory. This is just going on the facts as we have them right now. So until these facts change, this is very clearly a setup. They try to kill Trump. Now, who has the motive to do that? I wonder. Who would want to do that? It was the Republican Party where he has like 97% support. Yeah. That's what you want us to believe. Okay. Keep running with that because nobody's buying that. Nobody believes that shit because it doesn't make sense. I've been telling you for years, your lies have to make sense. And the more ridiculous they become, the more people are going to see it. You only got to see one clear lie from these fucking people, then you'll start seeing it all. That's just how it works. You've spun the wheel too many times. You've tried to bullshit too many times, and people are catching on. More and more people. Gotta stop. If you like the Democratic Party and you want it to even exist in 10 years, you literally need to just take the L. Like I seen a Democrat. He was anonymous, but he said it's supposed to be high level in the Senate or something. Said they just accepted Trump's going to win. It's really what you need to do right now. That is the best option right now, is to just accept, just run Biden, do your best, tone the rhetoric way the fuck down, and just accept that Trump's probably going to win. And then rebuild the Democratic Party for the next 4 years. Show the American people that you can work with Trump, that you can act like adults, cut the nonsense out, get the weirdness out. That's the best thing they could do. They're not going to do that, obviously, but that is the best for the long term for the party. They're going to destroy the party. The whole party is going to fall apart. Because the rhetoric, they haven't even stopped. Biden's toning it down, but the media's not. The liberals on Twitter aren't. So, some people are. Some people get it. But a lot of other motherfuckers don't. Because they've been radicalized. It'll be interesting to see the media, if the media will actually try to de-radicalize these people. To calm these people down. Can it even be done? It's going to be very interesting now. This was a bad move. If this wasn't a calculated conspiracy to try to kill him, massive blunder. But it may very well... But see, you can say it was just a lone nut, but they left that roof open on purpose. You can't ignore it. You can't ignore that part of it. That implies some type of conspiracy here. 26 minutes is not a security failure. Come on. If that's a security failure, everyone needs to lose their job. I think everyone needs to lose their job, period, that was involved in that. Because holy shit. Literally could have set off mass violence in the country. You were that close to it. Shit would have definitely went down. Something would have happened. That would have escalated into worse things. 100%. 100%. The only reason it didn't is because Trump's alive. And that's it. That's it. You better be. All these people saying, oh, I wish they wouldn't have missed. You're a fucking idiot. And that's why you're getting fired from your fucking job. Because everyone doesn't want to work with your lunatic ass. You're a fucking retard. Why would anybody want to work with you? You're a child. You're acting like a child. I told you this was how it was going to go. This is going exactly how... I didn't think they were going to try to kill him. But I knew they were going to keep doing crazy shit. I thought they'd just get over Trump, leave him alone, move on. But no, they just kept going on him. And that just made them look even crazier. I just thought their policies would destroy everything and people would just be like, well, what the fuck? And you wouldn't have Trump to distract. Not only did their policies destroy everything, but they kept their witch hunt on Trump and kept doing more and more crazy shit to Trump. So on top of the policies, you have all this Trump shit still going on. They're still doing it. I thought they'd leave him alone. I thought they'd move on. They were done with him. They beat him. He wasn't going to run again. And then when I saw other Republican candidates stepping up and they had momentum, I was like, yeah, Trump's not... They're done. Trump's done. But then they start the lawfare and all this shit. And it's like, oh my God. But you got to remember, Trump was so weak. He was so weak. He had lost all his power. He was so defeated. And he was screaming about rigged election and blah, 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 blah. And he was just a clown. I'm sorry to tell you, but he was a complete clown. And they have resuscitated him. It's crazy. They've resuscitated this beast. They conquered the beast and slayed it, and it was down and out. And they resuscitated it. And now it's stronger than ever. It's out of control. It's thrashing around the room. It's breaking shit. It's and they don't know what the fuck. They're like, holy shit. That's what's happening now. They're fucking panicking like, holy fuck. They should have just left. And I remember during the primary, I said, you should just go with DeSantis. Just go with DeSantis because you're playing with fire. Remember, I said it's a dangerous game you're playing. And now you played that game and, oh, man, you took it to the most extreme level you could take it to. And now you're really fucked up. That's nice, Techie. Yeah, if Trump would have won in 2020, it would be over. He'd be heading out. Instead, more powerful than ever, liberals weaker than ever, dumber than ever, crazier looking than ever. I told you, remember? Hey, cope. Remember that? There's a reason I laugh at you stupid motherfuckers, because I'm telling you, I know that I get the last laugh on you. Cope about it, cope. Trump lost and you're coping. No. Told you. I told you just made a mistake. I said, you fucked up. You're going to fuck your whole party up now. Biden's going to be a disaster. Here you are. Trying to kill the motherfucker. You're so scared. And that didn't even work. You tried to kill him and it still didn't work. Now he literally looks invincible. How do you not vote for that? You're voting Biden over that? You're weird. You're a dweeb. Anyone voting Biden is just a fucking loser. Some frail old man. Tacky, we ain't forgot you sold us out. You sold us out. We'll never forget it. Once I see a snake, I mean, you're still a snake. You'll slither up again and bite us. Gotta keep an eye on you. Elon Musk said he plans to commit around $45 million a month to a new super political action committee backing former President Trump presidential run. Elon's going to fund the campaign. Trump did sell us out with that shit. Can't really talk about that on YouTube, though. Biden sold us out worse, though. Said Trump's going to appear tonight. And do what? Stand there? He's probably going to show that ear off. That'll be the last thing you see tonight on the RNC. That ear all fucked up. No bandages and shit. That's the way to go. Trump will give some unifying speech and they'll be hateful as fuck about it. You'll see. They'll be on Twitter going, "This fucking guy, fuck him. We'll never unite with him. Ah! Ah!" Fucking demons will be coming out. Wait till he wins. Wait till he fucking wins. Yeah, a meltdown like you've never seen before in your life. else is going on? That's it. I mean, there's nothing left to say. I think we're done here. Jen Psaki's terrified for the journalist. Think of the journalist. Mine, I think, the other. Got it. Get an allergy pill or something. Fuck. Shit is ridiculous.
On a call a week ago, you said it's time to put Trump in the bullseye. You called your opponent an existential threat. On a call a week ago, you said it's time to put Trump in the bullseye. There's some dispute about the context, but I think you appreciate.
I didn't say crosshairs. I was talking about focus on. Look, the truth of the matter was, what I guess I was talking about at the time was, there's very little focus on Trump's agenda.
Yeah, the term is bullseye.
It was a mistake to use the word. I didn't say crosshairs. I meant bullseye. I meant focus on him. Focus on what he's doing.
Man, they pressing Biden on it. They try to get Biden out bad. They're trying to get Biden out bad. They're like, I mean, goddamn you. You said put him in the bullseye. They want him out. They said, fuck it. We got to play up every opportunity here. We got to go off on Biden's rhetoric. They want him out. Surprised they even mentioned that shit. Even asked him about that shit. Poor Joe. He's like, I didn't mean to. That's not what I... That's what you've been doing to Trump for years, motherfucker. Now you don't like it, huh? You don't like it when they do it to you. liberals they're on Twitter pretending that Trump is weak and frail. I mean, he just got shot. It's not going to work. Y'all are desperate. You're throwing shit at the wall and it ain't going to stick. Ridiculous. Just give it up. Sometimes you just got to give it up. I'm gonna hop off here. Might return, might not.